Hey guys, Tim here again with Sports Card Action, coming at you with another daily video here. This one is going to be some more action talking about who to invest in as far as NBA cards right now and who not to, who to sell, who to hold. Okay, really important that you know what's going on as far as the vibe, who's got too much hype around them right now, and who's flying under the radar that might be a good idea to try to pick up for a deal at this particular time. So let's jump right into the action here. First one I got on my list here is Steph Curry. He's going to be a buy right now in this market, okay? Buy Steph Curry if you get the chance, all right? Preferably cards that, if you prefer to get them and send them in for grading, that's fine, or just buy them pre-graded. That's what I've been kind of preferring to do. It's a little bit of a risk if you buy them raw. You just got to understand that a lot of people that are selling these cards raw, they're selling the ones that they don't think are quite up to par and don't have a chance of getting a 10, so they'll go ahead and sell them raw. But on the other hand, some people just don't have the time to wait or the inclination to send them into PSA and go through all that hassle that it takes right now. So, do your best when you're looking at these cards. So Steph Curry on there. Different variations. All right. On there. All right. Doesn't have to be the best of the best. Everything's going to go up. All right. A rising tide raises all ships. All right. Next on the list, what to do about James Harden, the problem child. Right now, he just came off another scoring title. 34 points a game last year. And it's tough because, we don't know what the future holds for him at this point. I assume he's going to continue to be a big-time scorer in this league. I don't know if he's ever going to get a championship or not. James Harden. Look for deals. Look for dips in the market. That's what I would suggest with him. If you like Harden, just understand that with no championships, it might be a little bit limited. But if you like James Harden, another fan favorite. Not as strong as Curry. Curry's a real, revolutionary. All right, next, Damian Lillard, Dame time, Logo Lillard, third leading scorer in the 2020 season. All right, 30 points a game. So think about what you want to do with him. As far as Dame Lillard, obviously an exciting player. Obviously a lot of talent there. What I would say is just kind of wait on Dame time, because it's like what we're really looking for here are those once in a generation, transcendent, fan favorite champions, MVP type players like Steph Curry, for instance. All right, so stick with the best of breed in this case, and steer clear of some of these other dudes that might be hot for a while, but then when it's crunch time, you just don't know what to think. Kawhi Leonard. All right. Now, Kawhi, some people like him. Some people like his low-key attitude. Some people think he doesn't do a good enough job making people around him better. All right, so you got to decide for yourself on that one. I think that the downside risk for Kawhi is definitely very limited, and the upside is obviously there. You know, he's got a chance to potentially win. He looked good, you know, against the Lakers, and so did Paul George. So the Clippers look decent. They're going to, you know, go deep into the playoffs most likely this year, barring any catastrophic injuries, which I don't really see happening. Like I said in my previous video, I think the main two people you have to worry about injury with are Durant and Zion. So Kawhi, I think is a decent buy. I don't think you're going to lose money on Kawhi. I think he's a hold. All right, we got Kobe. Kobe, I would wait for the hype to die down a little bit and, you know, just kind of hold on to his stuff for right now. I don't know if you can really consider it hype with him. I think that's kind of impossible. I think his legacy is set in stone, and I think that, you know, look for opportunities with Kobe, and the downside is very limited there. I don't think you're going to lose money on Kobe. Jimmy Butler. I like Jimmy Buckets. I like Jimmy Buckets a lot. You know, he performs well in the clutch. He performs well in the playoffs. He's a leader. He's an alpha male. Jimmy Butler. I would look at picking up some Jimmy Butler. You know, I don't have a problem with him at all. I think he's definitely got some positive futuristic aspects in his horizon. Ben Simmons, you know, he's just kind of, just don't know. It's hard to say with him. He's a good floor general, you know. He sees the floor. He's a big dude, you know. One of these modern day contemporary guard types that run the floor and has size and can get to the basket. Of course, the problem is the jump shot. It's not really there yet. I don't know if it'll ever get there, and I don't know if I see him making a deep run in the playoffs. So I would kind of just steer clear of him. Bradley Beal. All right. Beal. Man, where's he on the scoring list last year? Oh, yeah, second with 30.5 a game. Duh. Bradley Beal, another spec. He's good, but I mean, you know, he's got to take it to another level yet. He still has to take it to another level. Obviously, a great scorer, great talent. He's got to get the right pieces around him, and then sky's the limit. But that's definitely speculative. Got Bradley Beal there. Got all these old hoops cards. Next, who should we talk about? None other than AD. All right, just won his first championship. Potentially, he could be in the running for an MVP this year if LeBron continues to get him the ball. I think he's going to get a lot of points. He's going to get a lot of time on the floor. He's going to improve as far as being a leader. He had an epic game winner last year in the playoffs. So his star is rising. AD. I would say, you know, coming off a championship, you might want to wait for a dip. Wait for him to, you know, have something that could potentially make his cards go down in value, and then buy the dip. Maybe some sort of like injury or some off the court controversy, something like that. But he's a little too hot right now. And then finally, we got Jokic. Man, it was amazing what he was able to do with the Nuggets, taking them so far in the playoffs in 2020. Incredible run, incredible player. You know, not super flashy, but great fundamentals. He can shoot it, he can pass, you can see the floor for a 7-footer. I like Jokic, and the more playoff experience he gets, he's going to keep going deep. We'll have to see what happens. He's not going to win it this year because the Lakers are going to win again. But Jokic I like. You can dabble in him. It's not going to hurt because he does have that playoff pedigree that you're looking for with a star like that. And, he's got star power. So take a look at that. All right, that's all I got for you right now. But it's coming out daily. We're analyzing these players. We're going to go even more into the graphs and the charts as far as when to buy, what's going on with these prices. But take a look. Take a look at the PSA pop reports and the APRs, which is the auction price realize, which seems to give you a little bit better idea than just looking at the sold listings on eBay. Take a look at what you think, but keep in mind that the legends, the revolutionary, transcendent type players, like I mentioned, Curry, Kobe, from this list that I just mentioned, those are the ones that are going to be the blue chip stocks that you're going to want to try to get those guys in PSA cases. So take a look at that. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep building your wealth. And keep collecting. Make sure to like, subscribe, help me out. Hit that bell notification. Leave a comment down below. I'll respond to the comments. Ask me questions. I'll be glad to share the expertise. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.